Have you ever found yourself pondering about the what-ifs of your past? Imagine if you had a TARDIS like our beloved Doctor and could sneak into your own history to take another look. It's intriguing, isn't it? Well, today we are diving in to a heart-wrenching episode of Doctor Who, Father's Day. Picture this, you're Rose Tyler. You've got one chance to save your dad, a man you never knew, from the clutches of death. But here's the million-dollar question. Would you twist the fabric of time to save a loved one? And what could possibly go wrong if you did? Buckle up, because we're about to unravel this tale of unforeseen consequences as we go beyond the sofa. In Father's Day, we see how one tiny choice could unravel the whole fabric of time. What happens when Rose Tyler, our fearless companion, faces a crossroads that can change her life and the universe forever? This episode is all about choices, consequences, and the delicate dance of time. But here's the thing. Can meddling with the past ever bring us the future that we desire? Very quickly before we start, I want to announce my participation in GameBlast 24. This is the UK's largest annual charity gaming marathon, and it's happening from the 23rd to the 25th of February. This event supports Special Effect, an incredible charity dedicated to bringing the joy and inclusion of gaming to physically disabled individuals. Through adaptive technology, Special Effect is creating a world where everybody can game, but they need your help too. I'm going to be live on Twitch and on YouTube for a 24-hour gaming challenge full of fun, laughter, and it's for a really, really fantastic cause. And for more information about the event and for how you can join us in making a difference, then check out the link in the video description. And if you're feeling generous and you want to contribute right away, you can donate right there too. The money goes straight to the charity. Join us in levelling the playing field and changing lives with Special Effect and GamesBlast 24. Your support means the world to us and to the countless individuals whose lives you'll be impacting. Let's make it a weekend to remember.
So it's okay when you go to other times and you save people's lives, but not when it's me saving my dad?
I know what I'm doing, you don't.
Let's kick off with a bit of a time hop into the backstory of Father's Day, an episode that stands out as a distinctive chapter in the Doctor Who saga. Teleported into our lives back in 2005, this episode is nested snugly in the series revival era, with Russell T Davies at the helm as showrunner and Paul Cornell as the mastermind writer. But what sets Father's Day apart from the grand scheme of Doctor Who lore? Well, this isn't just your average jaunt through time and space. The episode delves into the emotional depth of its characters, particularly Rose, as it challenges the established rules of time travel. Filming in Cardiff, the crew transformed contemporary streets into a blast from the past, the 1980s. But did you know they actually faced the whims of the Welsh weather and some sniffles amongst the cast, adding an unplanned layer of realism to the production? And then there's the creation of the Reapers, those eerie guardians of temporal integrity. Their final form differed significantly from the initial concept. But why? How did they add this critical element of suspense to the episode Father's Day? Well, in this episode, we venture into some sensitive territory, questioning the implications of altering past events. The portrayal of Pete Tyler, Rose's father, is a complex, imperfect character, was a bold move. It was the decision to depict Pete's human flaws that helped enrich the narrative, giving us a shortcut to understand his character as Rose starts to understand his imperfections.
I met this bloke at the horses and he's cutting me in on copyright.
But I thought you were a proper businessman in there.
I wish. I do a bit of this, bit of that, straight line.
The episode script itself is a goldmine of subtleties and possibilities. Discussions during production about Rose's intentions in saving her father added layers of intrigue. With all these facets, the setting, the character arcs, the debates, the episode crafts a story that's more than just a series of events. But how did those elements come together to impact the final rendition of the episode?
Could we go and see my dad when he was still alive?
Father's Day kicks off with Rose's heartfelt plea to the Doctor. She wants to witness her father, Pete Tyler, who died when she was just a baby. The Doctor, against his better judgment, agrees, and they land in 1987 on the day that Pete died. Here's where things get twisty. Rose, overwhelmed with her emotions, saves her father from the fatal car accident. But what is the cost of altering such a pivotal moment in history? What ripples does this one act send throughout the fabric of time? With Rose's intervention, time starts to unravel. Enter the Reapers, eerie creatures that cleanse wounds in time by devouring everything in their path. The Doctor, Rose, Pete, and the wedding party find themselves trapped in a church, a temporary safe haven from the Reapers. But how long can they stay safe? And are these Reapers just mindless predators, or is there something more to their existence?
Nothing in this universe can harm those things. Time's been damaged, and they've come to sterilize the wound.
In the safety of the church, we get to see Pete Tyler is more than just a name from Rose's stories. He is flawed, but he's real. Pete's realization that Rose is his daughter from the future adds layers to their interaction. But with the Reapers closing in and time itself falling apart, Pete begins to suspect that it's his survival that's the anomaly causing the chaos.
Though I'm meant to be dead. That's why I haven't done anything with my life. Why I didn't mean anything.
How will he react to this revelation? And what does this mean for Rose, who just wanted more time with her dad? The climax hits hard. Pete, understanding the gravity of the situation, makes a heart-wrenching decision. He chooses to face his destiny, stepping in front of the car that was meant to kill him. This act of self-sacrifice restores time, but at a great personal cost to Rose. In the aftermath, we're left with the bittersweet resolution. Time is back on track, but the emotional scars remain. Rose grapples with the reality of her actions and their consequences. She's learned a brutal lesson about the unforgiving nature of time.
Peter Allen Tyler, my dad, the most wonderful man in the world.
But here's a lingering question. How will this experience shape her future adventures with the Doctor? And what lessons do we as viewers take from this poignant exploration of time, choice, and consequence? As the episode closes, we're left reflecting on the intertwining themes of time, choice, and love. Father's Day not only delivers a compelling story, but also leaves us pondering our own what-ifs. What would you do if given a chance to rewrite a moment in your past? Time travel in Doctor Who isn't just a means of hopping between fun historical events. It's a minefield of moral quandaries and consequences. Father's Day spotlights this with a raw intensity. We see Rose, driven by a personal desire, make a decision that fractures time itself. We see how altering the past comes with heavy consequences, and the episode underscores the responsibility that comes with time travel, a recurrent theme in this series. It's not just about the thrill of seeing a dinosaur or seeing Shakespeare. It's about the weight of every action, every decision. And at its core, Father's Day is a poignant study of family dynamics, particularly the father-daughter relationship. Rose has this idealized memory of Pete, and it clashes with the reality of his character, a beautifully human element in the show about aliens and time machines. This sheds light on how we often idolize lost loved ones, overlooking their flaws.
You called me Dad. What'd you say that for?
Oh, wonderful. Here he is, the accident waiting to happen.
Pete's imperfections don't diminish Rose's love. Instead, they paint a more genuine picture of who he was. It answers our earlier question about character portrayal. Pete's complexity adds depth, making him more relatable and humanizing the story. Rose's journey in Father's Day is one of personal growth and harsh lessons, adding to her character development. She begins as someone seeking to alter a painful part of her past, but ends up learning a hard truth about acceptance and the unchangeable nature of certain events. This growth is a crucial aspect of the show, where characters often face personal challenges and evolve through their experiences with the Doctor. Father's Day also delivers on the impact of choices. The episode shows that even with the best intentions, our choices can have unforeseen and sometimes devastating consequences. It's a sobering reminder that in a universe where time travel is possible, the most significant power still lies with the choices made by individuals. The resolution of Rose's choice to save her father underscores the series' ongoing exploration of the butterfly effect. Pete's realization of his role in the time anomaly brings us into another theme, that of redemption. In sacrificing himself to the right timeline, Pete transforms from a flawed character to a tragic hero. This act of selflessness adds a layer of complexity to the show's exploration of morality. It suggests that redemption and heroism can emerge from the most unexpected of places. Father's Day connects deeply with broader Doctor Who themes, the enigmatic nature of time, the moral implications of having the power to change history, and the personal growth that comes from facing the unknown. The episode provokes questions about our relationship with the past and the irrevocable nature of time. It encourages viewers to reflect on how our memories and our idealization shape our understanding of our loved ones and ourselves. Father's Day is a narrative about understanding and accepting the complexities of time and of relationships and even of our own choices. It's a powerful instalment in the Doctor Who series that resonates because of the emotional depth and the universal truths that it conveys about life, loss, and love. In Father's Day, we untangle the intricate web of time travel, facing the complexities of family relationships and navigating the choppy waters of personal growth and moral choices.
Another one of yours, is she?
She saved my life.
Oh, that's a new one. What was it last time?
This episode shows that in a world of Doctor Who, actions, especially those tampering with time, carry profound consequences.
I did it again. I picked another stupid ape. I should have known. It's not about showing you the universe. It never is. It's about the universe doing something for you.
We've seen how Rose's heartfelt decision to save her father from death ripples through time, summoning the terrifying Reapers and almost unravelling the fabric of reality. This narrative elegantly mirrors the core ethos of Doctor Who, the weight of choices and the often unseen impact they have on the universe. Pete Tyler's journey from an imperfect, everyday man to a tragic hero underscores the theme of redemption and sacrifice, enriching the show's exploration into the human condition. His final act of self-sacrifice not only resolves the chaos of the broken timeline, but also offers a poignant lesson in acceptance and letting go. And as we close this chapter, we're left pondering the broader implications of time travel in the Doctor Who universe. What new challenges and moral dilemmas will the Doctor and his companions face in future adventures? How will their travels continue to unravel the complex interplay of time, choice, on consequence? And yet still, one question lingers. In the grand scheme of time and space, how do our choices define us? And what legacy do they leave in the fabric of the universe? I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. But for now, that's the end of our voyage. I hope you can join me again, weary traveller, as we journey beyond the sofa.